Intifadas.
Intifada.
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 The Intifada.
Intifada.
Intifada. Intifada is an Arabic word that means rise up or shake up. It's a word that became very famous because of Palestinian rejection to Israeli criminal behavior throughout the years. Back in December 9th, 1987, Palestinians took to the streets to protest against some Israeli criminal behavior, mainly the murder of 4 Palestinians. From that point on, Palestinians have accumulated time and effort in order to express rejection to Israeli criminal behavior collectively in forms of civil disobedience, to form of boycotts, throwing rocks at Israeli military vehicles, and so on and so forth. The word Intifada became famous primarily because of Palestinian forms of rejection to Israeli criminal behavior. Of course, Palestinians are not the only people who got involved in any form of intifada. The Arabic reference to different forms of uprisals against oppression in the history, we would describe those as like intifada. We have the intifada of the Zenj in the 9th century. We have the Warsaw Ghetto intifada. We have the first Palestinian intifada, the second Palestinian intifada, and so on. It's a word that became famous because of Palestinian struggle against Israeli oppression, because of Palestinian rejection to Israeli criminal behavior in the forms of apartheid, genocide, and ethnic cleansing. In the past few years, like many supporters, defenders, and beneficiaries of Israeli criminal behavior and their racist allies have intentionally misused that word and made it sound like intifada means killing of Jews. Intifada never meant that, and it doesn't mean that. Like, if any supporter, defender, or beneficiary of Israeli criminal behavior ends up being targeted because of intifada, they are not being targeted because of being born to a Jewish family. They are being targeted because of their support, defense, or benefits to Israeli criminal behavior against Palestinians. Intifada does not mean violence. Intifada includes rejection of Israeli criminal behavior by all means necessary. Those means do not only mean violence or non-violence, but any means you find compatible with your ethics as you go on expressing your rejection to Israeli apartheid, Israeli genocide, and Israeli ethnic cleansing that Palestinians have been subject to. The opposite of intifada is complete submission to Israeli criminal behavior, and we understand that we cannot afford being submissive to Israeli criminal behavior.